Well, I'm lucky enough to be invited to many events like this, and I was invited to this one. And I tend to take as many invitations or accept as many invitations as I can, because not only do I like going to, especially to places I've never been before, and it's always great to meet the people who like your work. I mean, that's two things. But thirdly, I'm publishing Aces Weekly now, which is a tough sell. A cyberspace comics magazine, exclusively cyberspace. And bearing in mind the fact that most comic readers seem to just love paper and also want to collect in a major way, it's good to have the opportunity to be able to tell people about it. So, I take every opportunity I can to take advantage of invitations like this, and I'm having a good time, and so there you go. When we began Aces Weekly, we began it with everybody I knew in the business, who I could call and say, hey, you want to have a shot at this? And try it out and see how you like it. We'll see what happens. It was just trying it. But as time's gone by, we work from submissions. There are lots of great people out there. There's lots of great talent out there that is not getting exposure. We don't have a luxury of looking for a certain type of artist, and I don't want to. I mean, if somebody comes along who's got a radical style, that's great. But I give freedom to people because I can. The reason why comics are so full of the ordinary stuff is because publishers have to sell so many, because they're spending so much on printing and warehousing and distribution. They've got to sell so many, so they've got to have something that they think is a guaranteed thing. But when you don't have those pressures, you can give freedom to something radical. And also with an anthology, you could have, say, like 5 conventional stories and 1 radical story. Well, the 5 conventional stories will help support that radical one. That some people might think, well, in terms of meeting fans and the people who like your work, I mean, it's great. It's just great to do that. It's good for you to interact just for the sake of saying thanks, more than anything else. Well, I mean, in my current context as a publisher, I am giving space for expression to all kinds of different people. I mean, I'm not writing and drawing at all anymore. I mean, the last thing I did was a story in Aces Weekly Volume 1, which is a long time ago. I mean, we're 7 years old now, so that's a while back. I really want cyberspace comics to be a much stronger future than they are now. They're easier to produce, they're cheaper to produce, and you can reach more people with them. I mean, let's face it, comics only are really sold now in the UK and US through comic stores, and some regular ordinary comics are sold through supermarkets and stuff like that. Not the most of the creative stuff, the stuff that's just franchised, that sort of thing. But the creative stuff goes through comic stores, or a decreasing number of bookstores. This is a limitation to what is a fantastic art form. I mean, if we can put a comic page on a computer screen and send it to thousands and thousands of people, even some people who don't even know how great comics are, who've never been introduced to comics, this could be an incredible future for the medium. Not if we're stuck in with paper all the time. Not if comics are going to be doomed to be a thing. If they're doomed to be a thing, where are we going to go? Costs are going to go skyrocket. We're chopping down all these trees. It's not exactly climate friendly. So where are we going? Let's actually take advantage of the 21st century. I've got nothing against. I mean, I grew up on paper comics and stuff. I love them. I mean, you couldn't tear me away from my old copies of Warren, Erie and Creepies. This is gold dust for me. And I'm sure other kinds of comics are gold dust for people right now. But look, if we can do something different, and it's cheaper and looks good, let's do it. We don't play with it. We don't do motion comics. We don't screw with comics. Comics are great. I mean, they're a great medium that's been developed over decades. panel 1, panel 2, blah blah blah. We all know how it works. In Japan, it works different. But the point is that you're just still dealing with a art form that has developed all the tools it needs. We don't need to put sound effects on and sub animation and stuff like that. All we want to do is to move great comics off paper, which is expensive, wasteful, and move them on screen. That's all we do. We just put a page on the screen that would normally be on paper. We don't have to do anything otherwise. I mean, in terms of creativity or creation, some of our artists use Mega Studio and graphics tablets, but that's their choice. But they can work traditionally, like comic artists have for years. We just scan it. We scan it at the right resolution. I remember when they first had comics on the web, they tried to have a sort of fake turning the page effect, which is like so ridiculously stupid. I mean, you've got the page, just click it and you get the next page. What is the point of putting something on the screen and making it look as if it's like on paper? It's just totally insane. So I think we're past all that now, or at least I hope we are. Oh, the thing I discovered that I didn't know before right at the beginning was how completely reticent comic readers are to move to cyberspace comics. Their addiction to paper and collecting, which is the worst thing about comics in terms of obstructing what we're trying to do. Their incredible addiction to that is really something that surprised me. I really thought people would be much more accommodating, especially when we were using, people who were known in the industry at the beginning. A lot of great names. No. And is it going to be in print? You get those questions like, when are you going to print it? Well, we ain't going to print it. Although I have to say that our creators, we want their story for 2 years exclusively with us. But after 2 years, they can go off and put it in print if they want to. Yeah, they own everything. I don't own anything. I just want the publishing. I just want to publish it. If you're self-publishing, you can do whatever you like and just hope for the best. Build up your readership. If you want to join in the industry, if you want to work in the industry, then you've got to know a lot. You've got to be very careful and work hard. No, I mean, I don't. I think that the movies From Hell and A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was terrible. I haven't even seen Watchmen. In fact, I haven't read Watchmen yet. So I have nothing to say about those. But I think V for Vendetta, I think that he got upset about that for a different reason. Because Joel Silver said something that he shouldn't have said. And Alan got very upset about that. I think if he hadn't got angry like that, I think he would have responded better to V. And I think somebody asked him, I heard, I don't know how true it is, somebody spoke to him at a signing somewhere and said, about your movies, which ones you like. And he did say that V was about the best of the bunch. So he must have seen it, at least. I have no viewpoint. I don't see any of most of the superheroes movies. The one I saw recently, the only one I've seen was Wonder Woman, and I liked that. I saw that on the plane. I loved that. I thought that was very good movie. But I don't see any of the others, and I'm not really interested. But I think V is a very good Hollywood version, and I always describe it as another version of V because of the changes the Wachowskis made in it. But no, I'm very happy with that.
I really appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Andy. My pleasure.
Oh, sorry, I got a little sweaty. But
Okay, it's getting warm in here now.